School is now in session, which means you need to fuel your brain for success.
That's right, this week's edition of Friday 5 is all about the most important meal of the day, breakfast.
Friday 5 is being brought to you by the Nebraska Corn Board.
Number 5, starting out with a breakfast staple, the egg.
With only 75 calories and 7 grams of high-quality protein, it's a no-brainer breakfast item.
We can thank the 5 largest shell-producing states, as they are home to about 46% of all laying hens in the U.S., and the top 10 states make up 65% of egg production.
Iowa, Ohio, and Indiana lead the nation in egg production.
Number 4, you've got your eggs scrambled, fried, boiled, or whatever it might be, and now it's time to indulge in some waffles.
According to our calculations, 1 bushel of wheat will make about 447 waffles.
So whipped cream and strawberries are my choice when it comes to waffle toppings, but 62% of Americans say they prefer regular old syrup.
That's followed by butter, fresh fruit, and peanut butter.
Moving on to number 3, speaking of syrup, you can't have an American breakfast without the sticky goodness.
Maple syrup production in the U.S. is mainly in the northeast part of the country, and according to the National Agricultural Statistics Service, the country produces more than 1.3 million gallons a year.
And it takes about 30 to 50 gallons of maple sap to make just 1 gallon of maple syrup.
At number 2, an American classic. You guessed it, bacon.
Americans spend more than $4 billion annually on bacon, and a typical American will consume 18 pounds of bacon every single year.
About 70% of bacon is consumed at breakfast, but if you'd rather have breakfast sausage or ham with your morning meal, pork producers won't complain.
And finally, complete your rock star breakfast with a refreshing glass of orange juice with a little help from our Florida friends.
More than 90% of America's orange juice is made from Florida-grown oranges. The state is second only to Brazil in global orange juice production.
And it takes 3 oranges to make 1 cup of refreshing orange juice.
That piles up a hearty breakfast in this week's edition of Friday 5, which is being brought to you by the Nebraska Corn Board.
Have a great weekend.
This is Mike. Mike likes his car. Mike likes to save money. And Mike likes to breathe. So Mike fills up with E15 with 15% American ethanol. The clean octane in E15 gives Mike the performance he wants from his engine and the clean air he wants for his family. Better yet, E15 costs less at the pump. Higher octane, cleaner air, lower cost. E15 sure gives Mike a lot to like. Discover E15 with American ethanol.